And welcome back. It's like old home week here. Remember the movie Educating Rita? Wasn't it a fabulous movie? Well, tonight at the Cremorne, the play opens in Brisbane, and Katy Manning and Barry Crocker join us, the stars of the show. Hi, folks. How are you?
Good morning, everybody.
You can tell that Barry Crocker is a morning person, can't you? Look at those eyes.
Where am I? What do you mean
Are
these
you
eyes?
in
Look at these.
there?
They're awake. I'm looking at the camera and everything.
Yeah, you're doing
I'm
a
here.
remarkable impression of an awake Barry Crocker.
Well, tell me about it later.
Katy, firstly, I saw you a couple of months ago in Blythe Spirit.
I'm not much better than Barry either. No. I mean, I can do things like get the children to school and things like that, but makes sense I can't do.
We won't ask you hard questions. The easy
No,
ones
do you make them
only.
nice and easy?
What about life for you now? Because you started out in the West End, which is everybody in theatre's dream to do a play on West End. But
Yes.
you started there and you ended up living in Sydney, in Manly, on the water, with two twins.
That's what happens when you take the wrong bus, doesn't it? It was early in the morning, I got on a bus, and next thing I know I'm in Sydney.
Where am I?
I think it was a very wise move. I mean, you've only got to look around Australia to say, I mean, what a wonderful place to be. I mean, the West End is nice, but it's not as beautiful as Australia, is it?
You know, Fiona,
I do go back.
So I go surfing in the West End, mate. You know,
Surfing in the West End, yeah, it's
I
can't
know
do
you
it,
feel
mate.
such
There
a
you
twit
are.
walking down, you know, sort of the arcades and things with your board and your flippers.
Somehow I can't see you with a board and flippers. I don't know.
very
This is
good,
a hard... Talking about Educating Rita, when you do something that has been done by a couple of very well-known people like Michael Caine and...
Did he do it? Was that him?
Yes. Oh, come on, you go. Here I am trying to do my impression of a sensible Fiona McDonald.
Okay. In-depth interview, yes.
Do you... No, but do you... is it hard to separate your own performance? Do you...
No.
Are you influenced by the way they did it in the movie?
No, I can't be Michael Caine. I mean, I can do a bit of an impression of Michael. But no, I approached the character from my view of him, you see, so which is entirely different to Michael's. Because I
Yeah,
think,
how is your professor?
well, the play, first of all, is quite different to the film. The film is more of a love story, and it's shot beautifully, and you see lovely green lawns. The play actually takes place in one room, his little prison, if you like, where he's locked himself into a life of degradation and booze, and his life is finished virtually, and so this little ray of sunshine comes in and brightens it up for a while, and then she makes it dull again, or more gloomy for him. But so the play is more intense. The relationship between the two people is far more volatile, I guess, than the picture showed. So there is a lot more screaming and yelling, and there's a little more tenderness, and
Every
it's
night
quite
for 3
different,
weeks,
yeah.
screaming and yelling.
yeah.
It must
Sometimes
play...
twice a day,
Twice a
actually.
day.
It must play absolute havoc with the way you feel by the end of
I've
it.
got something like nine or 10 quick changes. I mean, literally sort of 8-second changes or something like that, right? With hair and clothes and everything. Because you have to get nearly a year and a half in terms of time to pass
Holy dooly.
through a play. So, I mean, I felt off the stage and I throw my hair into all sorts of different styles, which I can't see in the dark. So I mean, it's really worth coming to see what happens to my hair.
You're hoping that you come out looking the... Did she ever come out looking the wrong way?
Oh, sometimes
Yeah.
I must not.
I stay on stage for the whole time. The other night she came out for 2 scenes with her zipper out. In a wonderful black tracksuit, being terribly elegant and all this sort of thing that she's doing.
Yes,
with
it's
fly
when she's
open.
sort of become elegant and not when she's sort of, you know,
And I was trying to do eye movements to let her know, like, you know.
But I can't see. And so he's doing all this strange eye acting, right? And of course, I can't see. I can't see Barry the other side of the stage. So, I mean, he could wink, he could turn
because
his
you wear
back to me.
glasses, don't you? Or you don't wear glasses.
Well, exactly.
There was one other lovely moment once where a prop wasn't set on stage, which is my jacket, you see. And there is, you know, some... sort of a hall stand with clothes, you know, just props that are there, you see. And my jacket wasn't there, so Katy thought, well, I'm an actress and I'll improvise. So she went to the rack to get the coat which she places on me, except it was built for a 12-year-old child. And I'm playing this wonderful scene with my arms up here.
It was like this.
Into this thing, and we had to keep going.
I couldn't speak. I was
You know, and sort of we had to play the scene out as I went out the door, and people probably thought, strange
Barry's
twist
so
to this
big,
play.
it's even more ludicrous that this man is standing here and I'm saying, I'm going to take you to the theatre. And he's
Does it make you giggle when you have to go into a clinch?
Yeah, we broke up the other day for the first time in a long, long time, because there's a wonderful moment at the very end of the play, and where we're very, very close. Our faces are very, very close, and the action, which I won't spoil, is are they going to make love or what's going to happen, you see. Now, we had a particular, about 50 schoolboys in, right, from the school that were coming to see the show. At that moment, they all started to go, oh, and you could hear the comments coming. I mean, they were all the most ludicrous comments. And we looked at each other and we just went, you know, because it's a very passionate moment. And Kate's eyes started to go, and the lips started to quiver. and we just had to hang on. And you have no idea what that is like, because it's right at the end of the play, to hang on for that long. And we just went, and then, of course, the audience went. And it was
I missed the wall once. I leaned in this play. I leaned against the wall, and because I can't see very well, I misjudged where the wall was, and I missed, and I went straight down on the floor. And you have to decide at that moment: do I play the rest of this scene on the floor like I'm meant to be
Like I'm meant to be here, or what?
do I get
An act nonchalant. Oh, it sounds wonderful.
It is, and it's got a 3-week season starting tonight at the Cremorne. Barry Crocker and Katy Manning, thank you very much for sharing our
thank
morning
He's
with us.
terribly British for you, I can assure you.
Oh, he is. He really
Oh, we
is.
can't wait
And
to
most
see it.
smashed.
I must say, actually, Barry as an actor is.
We know that doesn't come
spot on.
easily.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more of IVT in just a minute. Don't go away.